Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? You know, I hear people tell me all the time that they just can't do the R sound in Spanish. Well, if that's you, don't worry, I got you covered. Spanish is one language that, with practice, you can actually sound like a native speaker or very close to it. The most important part is always pronouncing your vowels correctly, but it's also super important to make sure that you do those adjustments in your mouth, especially with the consonants. Those really make you sound closer to a native speaker. The R sound really is not that tough. In this lesson, I'm going to break down the single R and the double R for you. First, let's take the single R sound in Spanish. Now, if you put your tongue right behind your teeth as a starting point, let's pretend this is your teeth. Put your tongue right behind your teeth. Then move it backward until you hit that ridge that starts to go up. Right there, where it goes up, is where you make the R sound. Just put some air over your tongue. Pretend this is your tongue. Put some air over your tongue and just hit the top of your mouth with the tip of your tongue, like that, on that ridge. Now, if you're a native English speaker, we actually do make sounds with our tongues there on that ridge, but typically the tongue is flatter against the top of the mouth in English. So more of the tongue is touching that ridge. Now, if you want to know what I'm talking about, an example could be when we make the T or the D sounds in English. For the Spanish single R, you have to focus on just using the tip of your tongue on that ridge. You push air over the tongue and you make the flap sound, which is ra, 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 like that. Now, if you live in the United States, just think about the word letter or splatter. And yes, our UK friends do say those with a more defined T sound, but for now, try to make it a quick flap, ra, ra, like that. Now, you can also say words that have Ds in the middle, like radar. That helps you understand the sound as well. But this is about where your tongue is when you say those words, letter, splatter, radar. Now let's try some in Spanish. The word expensive in Spanish, it's spelled C-A-R-O. Now just flap your tongue on that ridge and say caro, caro. Now while we're looking at this word, remember to also take the air out of the C and make it softer as well. Don't say k. Just try to make it a starting point. So try to say it after me. Caro, caro. Now, let's try it again with the conjunction but, B-U-T. Pero, pero, pero. It's that easy. So let's try a list of 5 words. I'm going to say them and then you repeat them after me. Para. Cero. Mira, basura, and one more, héroe. Okay, I'm sure you said those perfectly. Now, everything we just learned goes for the single R, not the double R. That one's a little bit different, okay? Now, the double R really seems to be more problematic for native English speakers because simple fact, we don't really do this sound in English when we're speaking. You know, we do see kids making that noise a lot, but we don't really say it in our speech. And some people don't do this sound naturally. So here's how you can learn to do it. Just put your tongue right behind your teeth. Again, just like we did a minute ago, move your tongue back slowly until you get to that same ridge as the single R. Keep the tip of your tongue, just the tip, on that ridge, right as it goes up. Then form your mouth like you're going to say the English R, like r. Now, hold your mouth in that position, take a deep breath, and then push air from the back of your mouth in between the tip of your tongue and that ridge. Now, keep blowing air and adjusting the tension of your tongue until you make the tip of your tongue vibrate quickly. That'll help you get started. If you've always had trouble making that sound, you know, some people do it naturally. They just go naturally. But some people go, I can't really do that. That'll help you get started. Keep working on it and then start saying words like carro, perro. Remember to soften that P. Now try to say these words after me. Torre, torre, error, error, barra, barra, arroz, arroz, zorro, zorro. All right, one last tip I need to give you goes back to the single R. When a word starts with an R, when the R is the first letter of the word all by itself, like these words, it's going to be the trill, like a double R. Okay, we're going to pronounce it like the double R trill. So that's the only exception to the single R. So try to pronounce these words after me. They start with an R. They start the word, so they're going to be like the double R trill. Rana, rana. Realidad, realidad. Reacción, reacción. Receta, receta. And red, red. Okay, now if you're one of my regular amigos here, you've been on my channel, you know I like to summarize things in a way that makes everything you've learned easy to remember. So I'm going to summarize here the single R and the double R. Single R's are flaps, no trill, just flaps, ra, unless they start the word. Double R's are always trilled. All right, now I'm going to leave you with this thought concerning pronunciation in general. When you first start learning Spanish, in the beginning stages, as you're pronouncing words, you need to focus on every single letter and sound, every single letter and sound. Make sure you speak slowly and pronounce everything correctly, all letters, all vowels, all sounds, everything. The more you do that, the more it'll become natural to you as you begin speaking more and more in Spanish. Do the work up front, and you'll have to focus on it less in the future. It'll just be natural to you. But the biggest thing I want you to know is that you can do it. All it takes is a little practice. Solo necesitas practicar. Now, if you have any other tips, please leave them in the comments because I'd love to read them, and I know our amigos here on the channel would love to read them as well. But until I see you again, I wish for you and all your family and friends paz y bendiciones, peace and blessings. Hasta pronto, amigos.